I'm going to do a very quick video on showing you how to remove the front fender garnish on a Tesla Model X. Now as you see, I'm already partway through this and I decided I should probably record this because this is one of the most common jobs I do on a Tesla, is fixing these fender garnishes where they break at the front and the bottom, just over here. So I'll show you why they break, I'll show you how to replace it, I'll show you what I've done so far. So let me grab the old one. Right, here's the old one. This is why they break. So what happens is, these mounting clips on the front, they're held in with double-sided tape. So the tape degrades and they come away from the actual fender garnish themselves. So you see this one here, it's come away here and snapped. It's also come away here. This one is also actually snapped on the bottom. So on the bottom of here, there should be this. It's like a hole for a screw. So that's snapped off, which means the bottom has come out as well. So what you need to do in order to do this job is, first of all, you just take off the inner part of the fender liner. So I've done the 3 pop clips across here, 1 up here, and that gives me enough access just to pull that back to get access to, bring that down in here. So hopefully you can see there's a 10mm bolt here, there's a pop clip here and a 10mm bolt here, and they basically go into this piece here that goes across the bottom. So this is the fender garnish, here's the sensor hole, this goes across like this, and what's happened on this one is this one has snapped here. So what I've done is I've taken it out. You'll then be left with just this piece here, the dirty piece. What you then need to do, get a flathead screwdriver and lever off this metal retaining clip, like so. What you're then going to be left with is you'll need a T25, and inside of here is a Torx T25. So what you're going to do is you're going to undo that from the broken piece. So on this, before I fixed this, it was just in that little bit of plastic there. So I've gripped this with a pair of mole grips, T25 in the back, and I've wound the screw out. I then reattached it. So use the same screw, T25 into the new, so this is the new fender garnish, this is the old, as you can see. What you then want to do is put this metal clip back over, and then we're now going to be attaching the fender garnish. So what you have to do, the other thing as well actually, just before I go any further, getting the sensor out can be one of the hardest things to do. So, I'll show you on this broken one. What you have to do is you have to pull these 2 clips outwards to spread them to allow the clip to come out. And if you can't get what I do, get a flathead screwdriver in between the sensor and the clip and lift up the little clips here and here. And then when you're putting them back in, what you want to do is feed the sensor in whilst watching the little rubber surround, making sure it's going centrally because they're easy to get pinched. And you heard that there was 2 clips, one at the top and the bottom. So if I bring you in. As you can see there, that is now fully seated. The rubber ring around it is nice, so we know we're in the right place. Right, so what we're going to do is we want to put that sensor in and start feeding these into the right holes. Now what I tend to do is I clip in one of those top ones like that. So I've clipped in the top one just here, because that just holds the whole thing in place for me whilst I'm trying to work on it. Okay, so what you can then do, obviously you can remove this fender liner entirely if you want. What I then do is I'll start to feed clips into place along here. You have to put your fingers inside these vent holes as well to make sure you pull the vents fully into place. So, like that. And as you go up, you'll hear the clips clipping into place, like so. You can hear them clipping in as I'm going up. What you're going to do is push them ones in, and then on this very end edge here you've got the two right. So that's now all in. Make sure your fender line is tucked like that. Right, then I'll bring you over here. Lift this piece up and away. Make sure that's tucked down and under. And then you want to use your 10mm socket and the bolt to secure. I'll start with the further one first, I just find it easier. Now, I wouldn't do it all the way up because you need some wiggle room. Going to get the edges in. I often find this outside one the hardest. I think it's because we pulled off the clip. It's not always keen. I'm going back in. We'll cut the middle one in. Middle one's in. So all we've got to do now is cut the end in. There we go, I've got that now. Okay, so there you go. That's all clipped in. That's all done up. All we're going to do now is put the clips back in here, and then that's that done. Good luck.